This is going live, but you're live. You're live.
What's up, dwellers? So, we are going to do our first crafts in the cave. We decided we were going to do this for a couple of the girl caves for winter time so that A, you have something to do inside the house with your kiddos, and B, we're going to do some Camaro crafts too so that you have stuff for Christmas time. Um, and this one's kind of fun. So this little guy behind me, we're going to do something similar to that, but we're going to do it for Halloween because Halloween's coming up. And they're really inexpensive and they're really easy to do. So I'm playing with mop fur right now for hair. And so I'm going to kind of show you what you guys need to have in order to put this guy together. And you can vary your pieces, but I got most of everything that I picked up from the dollar store. And I probably went a little overboard, but you can do this for under 20 bucks. You could probably do it for under 10 bucks if you really wanted to. So you need a mop head, and if you're doing it with other people, one mop head is going to, hi Bridget, one mop head is going to help you out for several of these because you don't need very many of these for the hair. On this little girl, we braided a couple of pieces and made 2 braids on our witch that we're going to make tonight. We're going to shred it up a little bit and make her kind of wiry hair. And you can dye it if you want, but I'm gonna keep my witch's hair kind of the same color as the mop head because it's gonna look kind of gray and old. So you just take a couple of pieces of the mop, and it's already kind of straggly and weird looking. If you undo the mop pieces, you want them to be about this long, which I realize is probably not very explanatory.
I'll look where I need.
So you're going to want your mop fur to be probably about 9 inches. So you can have somebody undoing that. You're going to need a glue gun, glue sticks, scissors, feet, and at the dollar store you can get these feet, big clanky feet, or they make a witch kit that looks like this. And it has a bunch of fun stuff in it. Let's see what's in this witch kit. You're not going to need all the stuff that's in the witch kit. All right. It's got feet. You can use green feet, or you can use the fun orange feet. There's a crazy looking hat in this too. We're not going to need the hat, so we'll just get rid of that. Andy likes the orange feet. I like the green feet. We're probably going to go with the orange feet. So we'll get rid of the green feet. All right, you're going to need fans. You're going to need fans. So I chose purple and green fans. All right, so here's a pretty purple one. Here's a pretty green one. And here's another pretty purple one. I think they're different looking. I got these crazy guys. I'm going to stick them together. They're going to make the broom that she's riding on. And a bunch of crazy flowers. And then Andy had to have these because they match Bagheera. So this is her hat. So this is the main part of it. This is a chip bowl, guys. So it's pretty sturdy. We actually, on the 4th of July one, did buy a child's hat. So if you find a cute little witch hat that's in the children's department, you can certainly get that from, or even like a costume or something like that. And then what you do is you get a florist ring, and the florist ring gets glued to the hat. And that's what makes the sturdiness of the hat, so that you can start gluing everything to it. And then baby booties are the feet for this little girl. And then we just started gluing all kinds of crazy things to it to make the 4th of July one. So as you can imagine, you can do all kinds of different holidays for this. I got my inspiration from Mama Garcia for that one. We made those together. And as soon as I started making that one, I was like, okay, we have got to make a witch for Halloween doing the same thing. And so the hunt began for all the crazy pieces to put this one together. I did not find a witch hat. Honestly, I didn't work very hard to look for it, but I found the chip bowl, and I really liked the chip bowl. So that's where we're going to go. These little guys are all going to get glued, torn apart, and glued into the chip bowl to decorate the inside of the chip bowl. It's got little skulls and spiders. This one's got spiders in it, and eyeballs and all kinds of stuff to just fill this in. You can even get letters and put your last name in it, or keep out, or whatever you want to do on it, because it's going to go on your door. Okay, so all kinds of fun stuff. All of this stuff came from the dollar store, guys. These even have little clips on them. So do the roses. So all of this stuff will just go right in here with your glue gun. Oh, I even got ornaments, Christmas tree or Halloween tree ornaments to put some color in the hat as well. All of this stuff is going to just get all glued together really easily. And then, ta-da, you're going to have a door hanger. The back of this, you can drill 2 holes into it. Once you get it all put together, it almost would be smart to do it in advance, but I'm going to do it at the end because I don't know which way I want her to hang. So once I have her all together, I will take my drill out and I'll drill 2 holes in the back and figure out which way I want her to hang. And then she'll hang from the front door. So pretty simple. So let's just get to it. You need a space where you can lay her out, where you can start gluing everything together. And so we're going to move all this stuff because we don't need this stuff till we're ready to start working on the hat. Right now we want to just get the fans all glued together. So we're going to take all of these tags off. All right, let's see. Cute. Can't wait to see how this goes together. Now you know I'll be hitting up the dollar store tomorrow, right? And so it'll be really easy because you can just follow along with the video tomorrow. Super easy, and I thought the girls would have fun doing this after being in, I don't know if they're back to school yet or not, but it'll be fun for them. So your fans, these also came from the dollar store. So just $1. Your fans are, they're going to want to naturally go back together. So you're going to want to open these up. Let me plug my glue gun in and get that bad boy going. You're going to want to glue your fan open so that it stays open, and do that from the back so that it's not all crazy looking on the front. So open your fan up and start gluing these little, I don't know what the spines, start gluing the spines so that they don't want to close. So I don't know if anybody has any plans this weekend. We're supposed to have crappy weather, which is not cool. So I don't. Andy has to work. Thank you to his dealership. He never works on the weekends, and this weekend he has to work. So fun times. So does anybody have any fun plans for this weekend? All right, so I'm gonna get a little quiet here.
No plans for today.
Get a little quiet here so I don't start cursing at this fan. This is not heated up.
Yeah, 9 people walking it.
Why is Jackson yelling at the door, babe?
Having a little trouble there?
Well, I got one that broke, so I don't know what's going on with that. I have to glue that one back together before I can do anything with it. I love glue guns. Andy knows this. I have a wonderful time gluing everything in this house.
She does.
If it breaks, I glue gun it. It's great fun. All right, so I got that fixed. Now we're going to start oh baby, my glue gun melted. So does anybody out there love Halloween as much as I do? Or am I the only crazy person that's like super into Halloween and fall? And this has got to be my favorite time of the year. Totally love this time of the year. Absolutely my favorite.
Who's going to the classic?
Not very many car shows during this time of the year, but there's trunk or treats, there's the fall classic, which that's awesome. I'm super glad to be on the East Coast now and I can get to that a lot easier. All right, so hold this while this dries. I like the fall weather and decorating. Oh my God, I love to decorate. I love to decorate for fall. So much fun. And you get to leave the windows open. Don't have the electric bill. So much better in the fall. I like Christmas too, but I think I'm a much bigger fan of Halloween and the fall leaves. And it's really cool to see the seasons change on the East Coast.
Big difference.
Not something I got to experience in California. I did get to experience it a little bit in the Midwest, but not near as cool as it is here. So, okay, there's one fan. Down to the next fan. Get this guy's tag off.
Bridget said she's definitely making one for her classroom.
Oh, that's right. Bridget's a teacher, isn't she?
Pretty awesome. So I love it.
So you can do this in smaller scale too. We don't do things in small scale here. It's go big or go home. Obviously. So she's going to be pretty big. Our little 4th of July girl is a little smaller than this. This one's going to be a little big. That's okay. All right.
You should show people the 4th of July.
It's right. I did. I brought it down already. Okay. All right. So we got that one. We got this one. This one's going to be a pain in the butt because this one was the one that was fighting. All right. Let's see if this one will not be as much of a pain. So we had to go pick up a couple extra things at the dollar store tonight. That was good fun. And our plethora of stuff we took to the register was kind of odd. I'm pretty sure they thought we were nuts. Oh, this fan is backwards. That's weird. It's a good thing these are... That's what's wrong with this fan. It's got the decorative side of this on this side and the decorative cloth on the other. So glad I'm not using this for its intended purpose. We had water, Halloween flowers, Hot Wheels. It really was kind of a weird combination of stuff. Weird, weird, weird. Okay, so once you get your fans all glued and open, use one to dry the other. You're going to glue them together to make her body. So I chose purple and green for my witch, kind of wicked colors. Love that show. That is such a cool... I really liked that. I saw it in the theater in Kansas. I'd really like to see it here since we're so close to Broadway. I think we're going to go this way. Okay, so when you glue them together, you have a natural line to follow from the plastic to the cloth. You want to cover up the plastic but not leave the cloth hanging out. So you're going to take one and glue it to the other and make it look like a layered dress. So we're gonna glue the green one in the middle and the purple one's on the outside. Just like that. So we're gonna put some more glue on the plastic.
My mom says she's watching you.
More glue. Use a lot of glue. Lots of glue. Lots of glue. Oh, Andy just said, Mama Garcia, my inspiration to this is watching. Hi, Mama Garcia. Andy's mother is very, very creative. She has a brilliant mind for stuff like this. I think my little baby glue gun is gonna poop the bed here pretty soon. All right, the nice thing about glue guns is they dry pretty quickly. So here's her dress. We have her dress together. Then her hat just gets glued directly to the dress as well. But before we do that, we want to glue her hair to the hat. Because if we don't glue her hair to the hat, it's going to be really hard to pull that off. So we're going to decide where we kind of want her buckle. I think we're going to put her buckle off to the side. She's going to be ghetto. All right. So we started pulling the hairs apart. No, we're going to put her buckle at the top. So we're going to put her first hair in the middle so we can keep track of what we're doing. We're just going to glue her hair piece by piece to the bottom of the hat. And you can tear them apart before you glue them, or you can tear them apart after. I started to tear them apart so you could see what they're going to look like. We're just going to stick them on there right now and tear them apart later. Get all of her little hairs. Glued to the hat. And so you can kind of see what that's going to look like. When it gets onto the dress, you'll see that she'll have straggly little hairs. Give yourself an idea of how far out you want to go with your hair. So I'm going to lay it down on her and decide where I want my hairs to stop. So I want, I think, right there for all right, so this is how long they are typically. So you just cut them in half. And I think I want the last one to be about right there. Okie dokie. So we're getting our little hair glued to the bottom of the hat. The next thing you got to think about is the top of the hat. Just got my nails done yesterday and I'm destroying them with this glue gun. That's awesome. All right, we're going to need a few more pieces of mop. Cut those down. Some more glue. All right, so our girl has some hair. Look at that, she's got hair. We can give her a haircut when we're done if she needs it. So there's that. Gonna hot mess of my nails. Okay, so let's move her dress over here. Put her hat down in front of us. And we're gonna go get all this fun stuff. So we're not using stems. We are only using just the tips of the flowers. So we're going to pull off the tips of everything that's on these stems. And we want to use the crazy looking skulls and spiders and stuff that's in here too. And also the crazy looking spiky stuff. We'll pull those out of there too. And we might even use these. So let's pull those off too. We just don't want the stem part with paper. So we're going to pull all of the fun stuff off and get rid of the stems and the paper. All right, so we got some silver skulls, some more fun stuff. And again, guys, the dollar store is where this stuff came from. So these are, well, the $1.25 store, because the dollar store doesn't exist anymore. $1.25 for all this fun stuff. So you don't have to feel like you're breaking the bank to make the craft. Have a good time. Got some color to put in there too. Andy says I don't have enough color in my life. Oh, this one has spiders. These are fun. Let's take those out too. All right, some more color. And some more creepy spiders. Not a fan of spiders. All right, let's move feet. And oh, and I have some bats. Some bats too. Okay. All right, so let's just start gluing away with all of this crazy stuff. Start close to the center of your hat and work your way away from it. Try to alternate your colored items so that you don't have a cluster of stuff stuck together that's the same. Stick some bats in there.
You did. I know I thought about it too myself. I was like, no one made any glasses or like mugs or anything like that. Like I'm sure someone has done right now. They did.
Stick those in there in a minute.
Oh, I'm sure. I just think you need to put something
All right, so far, that's what we've got going on. We're gonna work our way out. I'm gonna stick another bat in here. Stick some spiders.
How the trophies look. I guess you pick those up too. The trophies. Oh, wow. Okay. Go to the book.
Okay, guys. Might have to cut.
It goes in a week. It's the holiday weekend.
You're gonna have to cut off the little pokey things on those guys. And then glue them on. There they go. Alright, put some skulls in here. Putting some of these skulls in the center of the roses. Just randomly sticking them in there. Taking up space.
Yeah, and before I actually went
Really no rhyme or reason to this, guys. Just jam it in there. Just use the glue and stick it in there. And then this glue, if you want to do spider webs, this glue, if you drag it all over the place, will make great spider webs. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Yeah. You are? Yeah, that's why it's hard enough to for me to get it. But you know, it's nobody you're not supposed to get. That might be in the works. I don't need to talk about it. If I can walk and get some bigger. You need to drive past over there? Okay. That's the opposite way. Safe right here. Well, we're gonna see all of this, so. Yep. Everything we need.
A lot of glue sticks, guys. A lot of glue sticks. I'm gonna use a lot of glue sticks. So you can see how everything is just getting glued to everything to take up the space. Just use all the negative space. And as soon as you have all the negative space used up, you're pretty much done with the hat.
Bridget wants to know where the bat's felt.
Bridget wants to know what?
Are the bats felt?
The bats are felt. I'm going to try to keep everything fairly light. So that it's not real heavy hanging wherever you're going to hang it. Otherwise, you're in for trouble. More glue. All right, let's cut these spiders. Careful not to cut their legs.
And show that to people.
So they have the little stem things in the center of their body that was keeping them on the bouquets. And I'm cutting those off because we can't glue them
Glue strands all over.
in here with their stems. Apparently we can't glue them. And don't worry about your glue, because your glue looks like spider webs. So your glue trails are welcome. We like our glue trails.
Got 6 people watching this.
All right, last leaf. Last leaf. Let me put that right there. All right, so we've got all of our flowers and leaves in there. Tonja's covered in glue. It's awesome. All right, so here is her hat and all of her spider webs. Glue all over the kitchen counter, glue all over Tonja. There is her hat and her hair. We'll pull her hair apart once we get her glued together. So there's her whole top. All right, so we're gonna sit that back here. We're gonna bring her dress back. And we decided, oh, you know what? We're not done with her hat.
Bridget says that's awesome.
We're gonna stick a couple of these in there too. We're gonna put some orange. Maybe we're gonna put some of these in there.
Why are you having such a hard time with that?
All right, we don't need anything from the peanut gallery.
There's like 2 pieces of tape that hold it on.
You know what? It's not. It's glued. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to take a couple of these crazy looking balls and we're going to stick them in here too. Because I think they'll put some nice color.
Don't cover the head that you just put down there.
All right, let's stick that one in there. Ooh, and these have bats on them. That's fun. So we're going to stick that one down here. likes these. These are fun. Anything with glitter and more glue. Does anybody keep track of how many glue sticks I used? That might be a trivia question later. That might just win somebody a prize later, babe. How many glue sticks did Tonja use on this hat?
Bridget asked you a question.
Well, then you might just have to help me out, because...
So Kaylin was wondering what you were going to do with those.
With what?
The balls.
Oh, the balls? Yeah. Well,
She was too.
I was heading for forgot. All right, and then just because we got to get a little piece of Bagheera in here, I'm going to have to put these in there too. So let's see. Where are we going to put these?
I think you should stick them to the outer ring. Since there's clips, it makes it easy.
There, we'll stick a couple of Bagheera roses. On the outside edge. All right. Now she's got glitter.
Bring it closer to the camera.
Now she's got glitter. All right. Now we're going to put her back here. And we're going to get her feet. Her crazy feet. And we're going to get those scissors out again. We're going to glue her feet. You're going to cut her feet, because we don't need the ring. Keep that for something else. We're going to glue her feet to the back side of her skirt. So we're going to turn her skirt over, make her feet at the length that you want them and the direction you want them. So we're going to
make sure they're not the same direction.
Yeah, make sure her feet aren't going in the same direction and she looks kind of dumb. All right, so we're going to glue her feet to the back of the fan. And glue her other foot in the other direction. Onto the back of the fan. I'm going to have to go to the emergency room after this for third-degree burns on my fingers. Okay. Okay, so now she has feet. Yay, feet. They're glued to the back because we're not going to be able to see the back. Okay, we're going to just sit her over here. This is her broom, y'all. We're going to take her tags off. At least cut them so they're not. There's going to be glitter all over wherever your workstation is because all this stuff has crazy glitter. You need 2 of these if your witch is as big as mine. If your witch is not as big as mine, then you just need 1. But this is going to be her broom, so she looks like she's riding on a broom. Going to use some painter's tape or electrical tape or whatever kind of tape you want to keep them together. This is going to be hidden behind the fans. So don't worry about what kind of tape you use. Just use something. It's going to pull these together at the top. And it's also going to give you a surface to glue. All right, so here's her broom. And her broom is going to go underneath her like that. So you can stick it at an angle, you can stick it however you want. You get groovy with your broom. So I'm gonna glue my broom to my girl. More glue. Lots of glue on the broom. We're going to glue that right to the plastic part of the bottom fan. And then I'm going to take some more tape and tape it to hold it down so the glue sets. And I'm going to take this really heavy thing of paint and let it sit on there for a minute. It's kind of fun. All right. Don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Start getting some of this garbage out of the way. We're getting really close to marrying our pieces. I'm excited. Let me get her extra hair out of the way. Okay, so we have her body, we have her feet, we have her broom, we have her hat ready. We are ready, I think, to glue her part A to part B. We'll work on our fur in a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna glue her hat. Make sure you don't glue her hat backwards. We're gonna glue her hat to the front. And we want her hat to be glued to the edge of the first fan. So you can come down a little lower if you want to, but you want to get glued to as much of the plastic as you can. So we're going to put glue on the bottom of the hat, glue on the fan, and then we're going to the hat, and that'll keep these two together. So let's glue the junk out of the first fan. More glue. So we're going to put some glue on the edge, glue all over the plastic of the fan. Come on, glue. Lots of glue. Okay, and I'm going to put some glue on the edge of the hat. All right, we're going to line them up. Hold on to her hair. Get her lined up just the way you want her. Marry them together. More glue. Just shove glue in there everywhere you can. And there she is, guys. We've got our crazy little witch. Gotta let her glue dry a little bit and probably put some more glue between the hat and the first fan just to make sure she stays together. Straighten out her hair, do all the things that you want to do to her hair. And again, you can color her hair if you want her hair to be colored. You can shake it in a bag with some food coloring. You can shake it in a bag with some paint, however you want to color her hair. And there she is. She's super cute. And we'll post some pictures of her on the Camaro Cave so that you can see some pictures of her. We'd love to hear your comments, and I would love, love, love to see pictures of Andy's sticking his hand in there. I would love to see pictures of your guys' witches when you're done with them, and share them with us on the cave, and we'll post them up and share them with everybody else. So it was fun to do. It was fun to have you guys with us. And if you do use the same feet, you can use this ring to put on the back of the hat to hang it on your front door. So that's an option as well. So utilize everything that you had with you, and I can't wait to see everybody's witches. Peace, guys.
What was it? Show it to them.
I already did it. It's gotta dry.
It's got dry.
It's gotta dry. It's already been held up.
We got shirts.
So I don't know if Andy said in the beginning, but we do have shirts in several sizes. I guess he's gonna bring the shirts over here. We have extra large, large, and medium shirts left of the Keep the Faith shirts. You guys know these shirts. We did get a couple more of the extra large and large sizes and medium sizes because they were so popular. So if you guys want these, the $25 for the cotton shirts, let us know. He did post them today. We picked them up today, and they are already starting to sell out. So if anybody wants any of these, please let us know, and we will get them off to you. All right, guys, that's it for crafts at Girl Cave, and we will catch you guys next time. Wear your seatbelts. Be safe. I don't know how to shut this off there.
It's hard to do backwards, babe.